What's up, guys? It's another video with Josh and Murph.
Josh and Murph. Dun, 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 dun.
If you can't see. So with this quarantine, everybody's been, well, not everybody, we have for the most part, most YouTube content creators, whatever you want to call yourself. Most creators, content creators have been remodeling their spaces and just doing a bunch of different things to their space. Hence.
Oh yeah, by the way.
And then
here's another set.
Yeah, another set.
For that ass.
We got 2 more coming soon. Actually 3 more, to be honest. And this is only at this space. We have another space that we're doing things. Anyway, so as people are, getting their spaces together, we've been studying other people's setups so that we can adopt anything to our own. Maybe bring some ideas your way. Hopefully they're helpful. So,
we're always studying one way or another.
Yeah, I ended up watching. I came across this video and I was like, I gotta stop and wait for Murph because this setup was pretty dope and it was very different and it was made me very jealous. And I think that's like kind of like the main thing when we watch these videos. How jealous do you get? And it's not like I know hate stuff. It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even, I wouldn't have thought of that in a million years. Like, this is fire. So
was this by Great Scots? Great Scots is his name?
Yeah, Great Scots. Yeah, shout out to Great Scots. I actually just started checking out his channel as of recently, and I'm kind of mad that he's one of those channels that you come across where you're like, how in the world am I coming across this now?
Yeah.
And you have a million videos out already. Like, come on, YouTube.
That's how you guys should
better with these algorithms, cuz.
That's how you guys should feel about our channel.
Yeah, you guys should most definitely feel like that about our channel.
Let's get into this video here.
Wait, man. Damn. If you're new to the channel.
Why?
Because of what we just said, fool. So that they can check out the rest of our stuff, like we're doing for Great Scots.
No, I mean, why are you new to the channel? How did you not already know about this?
Yeah, I know, man. We have over 105 videos.
It's more than that.
It's more than that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have more than 107 videos on YouTube now.
We have one episode of our podcast now, and that it has 20 listens.
Hey, yeah. Shout out to our podcast, Open for Coffee. This is exciting.
Made 19 cents so far.
We got another. You said what?
Made 19 cents so far.
We made 19 cents so far. Who is doing numbers like us?
Who's making that bread like your boys?
19 cents, bro.
Should we tell them how much we made? Should we tell them how much we made on YouTube?
8.9, like 8.5 each.
That would be a good video, though. How much do we make on YouTube and do all these things and it'd be like,
this is.
we made it back up though.
Yeah, we did. I mean, yeah, this shit is a struggle. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, man, just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and make sure you stick around so you can check out some more of our footage and more of our stuff. There's always good content coming out of this channel, and we're at like 5 to 7 uploads a week. 6, most likely 6 uploads a week, right?
Sure.
So, everything's in the description below. Anything that we use, anything you see here that you may want to borrow or copy or whatever it is. And yeah, let's dive right in.
The Man Cave. Why do we have one? Well, according to psychiatrist and author Scott Holtzman, it's important for a man to have a place he can call his own.
Bro.
It's a place where other people's sensibilities about standards or cleanliness are not necessarily observed. Actually, I just found that on Wikipedia. While a lot of men use these rooms for playing...
I don't want to stop it already, but I totally agree with that. Like, I enjoy my daily hygiene routine so much more that I have my own bathroom because I don't have to keep it up to the standards of my girl and anybody else. And I think that's why the same kind of thing. Even though you should keep your man cave cleaner.
I feel you, man. So I just wanted to quickly say that this is probably one of the most ultimate man caves, but this is coming from a family man, I believe. And I kind of wanted to, I've been fixing up not Facebook, not MySpace, not mi gente. I've been fixing up my space at home.
Say mi gente?
I said not Facebook, not MySpace, not mi gente.
Not your love? Isn't that my love?
No, mi gente is remember the social media page back in the day?
Oh, no, I don't remember.
I was just
thinking of the J Balvin song.
No. I love mi gente. But no, it's not that. So basically, we're watching this, and this is coming from a perspective of somebody who has a family.
Yeah.
Who has, I think YouTube is pretty much his full-time job. But then I wanted to bring you, we're going to show you some comparisons later. We'll show you our man cave. Murph got one. I also got one. Actually, my whole crib is pretty much a man cave, and I think it'd be fun to.
It's like a man mountain.
Yeah, man, mountain. It's pretty. I think it'll be fun to do a quick, not a comparison, but I want to show you guys ideas of what you can do with your garage if you guys have the money and the finances to pull it off.
Yeah, it's
something
crazy
fun
your spot's
stuff.
a garage.
Huh?
It's crazy how your spot's a garage.
Yeah, most people forget, but yeah. Anyway, let's get back into the video. We'll show you
games
later.
like darts and pool table and horseshoes. I primarily use mine for work.
Yep.
Okay, and to play games, watch movies,
Yep.
take
Yep.
naps, and
Yep.
hide from my kids.
Yep.
But that's it. So the three main things I use this room for is video editing,
What do you
photo
think about
editing,
that wall,
and
bro?
illustration.
That wall's crazy.
And games, movies. Without further ado,
That wall's
I would like
OD.
to
What the fuck
introduce
is
you
that, bro?
to my man cave.
I was like, how do we from Murph?
Activate Mancave.
Okay.
I can dig that. Okay. That wall is nuts.
It's a very simple, but like, dude,
Very clean setup.
amazing, bro.
Oh wow.
You got the iPad with the floating John.
In a previous video, we showed you guys us installing these canvas nanoleaf lights.
Oh,
For
the
this video,
nanoleaf.
we wanted
Jesus
to finish
Christ.
off
Of
the
course
room
they
for
are.
good. So over 48 hours, we essentially transformed the room to being what it is now. So the primary design and flow of this room is that it's all focused
Woof.
on this
Ow.
wall. This is where these lights are.
That
This
wall,
is where my
bro, what
television
the
is.
fuck?
And this is where most of my seats are facing.
Can you pause it
These
real quick?
chairs are from
I don't know how like the confidence to install that wall. Like I would not be confident with the pattern. I put it up and then put it on and be like, fuck, I gotta
And
change
and
it.
you know what's kind of crazy is that within the design, there's a lot of missing squares, but it's part of the
You
design.
can't tell. It's like,
It's like skipping through it and all that shit.
that wall itself is probably like $1,000.
You want to guess? You want to guess? You want to put a quick guess?
I
in
would
it?
say 1,000 because those
1,000?
panels, I've never seen those square panels, but nanoleafs aren't cheap.
Yeah, they're the top of whatever that is, right?
The top of the food chain.
Yeah, as far as that goes. All right. So you say 1,000? You say 1,000?
Yeah, that home theater seating though. We paused it right on the home theater seating.
That Valencia home theater sitting, yeah. It looks sturdy as hell, bro. It look like solid.
I would need 2 rooms though. I can't do the leisure and the work in the same room. I don't like it.
I want to keep that strictly for leisure and then have a
I like
room.
the other room for leisure. Like even when we had the couch in here, I didn't like it. I don't want you getting too comfy.
That's what's up.
Maybe,
Anyway,
maybe not just you, just in general.
I never get too comfortable, bro. Yeah. Let's check out. Well, first of all, hopefully he got a better.
Comfortable girl, don't you? How's it go?
Yeah, I don't know.
That Bobby Valentino song with Lil Wayne. You remember that song? Don't you get too comfortable?
Nah. But
Murph,
I will
that
say this real quick. That chair, hopefully it's a good chair, because a lot of them gaming chairs are a fraud, because shit is
Listen, bro.
do.
I got a chair. I got a $1,000 chair for $100. I don't want to hear it.
Valencia home theater
You're welcome.
seating, and this design is called Zurich. They're made of
75 bucks,
Italian
actually.
Napa 15,000 grade leather, which I think that means they're good. I'll just tell you this, they're
think that
really,
means they're
really
good.
comfortable and seem to be built really well. One reason we went
I can
with these
dig that,
chairs
though, 'cause
is
then it
that
gets
we
you- it
love
gets
the
you Wu-Tang
design.
to chill-
it has
chill with
suede
you.
accents with diamond stitching on it that fits so nicely in this modern room. You guys may have remembered in our media room that we also have chairs from Valencia theater seating in there, and those chairs are their Tuscany design. We were so happy with the chairs in there
like
that it
this
was
one.
kind of a must that we would use them again in my man cave.
Woof. It's a good looking projector, bro. I got a projector. It does not look like that.
That's a projector?
Almost positive.
That can't be a screen.
Nah, I'm gonna
No?
go. I'm gonna say it's probably not.
For real? I'm giving it
I
too
don't
much. I think
know.
that's too. Well, it gotta be some crazy projector, because that shit is crispy.
Put in the comments right now before we keep going. Is that a screen or is it a projector?
I got my money on a screen, because
And
you know what that looks
how
like?
big is that then? Like 120?
80, 85 plus, 86
No way.
for sure. At least
I have 100. That's way. It looks smaller than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It looks too crispy for
The
a for a
backlighting on
thing.
it too.
And it's the white backlighting that's so different.
But when you're getting that high in the projector like scale, like they look that crisp.
Yeah, no, I believe.
My projector's $100.
Yeah, well, I will say, you know, obviously, homeboy got Valencia seats. I think he probably doesn't spare any expenses. Like, if
That's-
it's gonna be that, it's gonna be that.
It's wild that he has so much invested into everything and doesn't have like a desktop to me. But
what if that MacBook is like a $4,000, $5,000 MacBook? You don't
sure
really
it
need
is.
Yeah, you don't need a whole desktop once you got that.
Just looks so cool.
I hear you.
He got everything else. He got everything else that looks so cool. Like shit.
He's on his minimal shit. That should
He's
look
definitely on
great
minimal
too.
shit. He needs to submit this to Random Frank P. Onward.
That we would use them again in my man cave. For those of you guys that might be interested in getting these chairs, I must that we would use them again in my man cave. For those of you guys,
That's definitely a projector.
Tight, man.
With the chairs in there, that it was kind of a must that we would use them again in my man cave. For those of you guys,
Although like right there, it looks
that
like a curved
kind of
monitor.
A must that we would use them
When you get
again
right there, it doesn't look curved almost.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that backlighting is fire.
My man cave. For those of
How
you guys
did
that
he
might be
get it to
interested
go
in
around
getting
the
these
whole
chairs,
thing?
I actually reached out to Valencia Theater Seating, and they're willing to give you guys a free tray table when you purchase a chair. Be sure to use promo code Great Scots to get that offer, and I linked it in the description. So the main things we did to finish this room
I don't
was
have
adding these
$5,000 to
chairs,
spend on the chair.
the rug,
Do you want some Scooby Snoops?
the desk, painting the desk, painting the back wall, adding 3 posters. As far as my workflow with video editing, I primarily use this MacBook Pro. And the reason I use a MacBook Pro is because I love being able to take my work with me anywhere.
Time out though. So I know
He's
what
answering
you.
my question right then.
Well, I know you did mention, and before he even goes any further, I know you did mention he should have a desktop. Blah blah blah.
Well, if he games, you can't be gaming on MacBooks.
Yeah, but gaming can also mean PS
Yeah.
and all that other shit. But so anyway, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so he's saying, so you mentioned that he should have a desktop. We're seeing that he has.
But he
a
says he also
MacBook.
has to take it on the road. And also, once we get back on the road, I'm gonna need a good laptop. So
All right, so back to what I was saying. You said that he needs a desktop. He has a MacBook. I don't know if it's super powerful, but even anything over $2,000 would handle the most of what these type of videos he's doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna need. It's not. I don't know if he does like freelance work and does like where it requires more, more body. But
well, when I got my desktop, we was in the middle of doing like heavy effect videos, like a lot of music videos with super effects. That's a real reason I needed it. You know what I mean? And we were gonna do some big documentary shit, so that's another reason I needed it. But like for YouTube videos, you really don't gotta go crazy unless you're filming at 4 and 8K, which my man might be.
Okay.
Yo, how are you watching a whole podcast?
I'm not. I'm just doing it so this light stays on.
Oh.
That's why I got it
where I
on
need
mute.
to go. And I also
just
like
wanted to
the
look
fact that it has plenty of power to
Nah, I
run
feel
the
stupid.
processing I need in order to edit with 4K footage. Whenever I'm doing any
Okay, go back.
editing with
Just
Bro,
photography,
second.
Scott, you're answering all our questions. I know your name's not Scott too, but
Mr. Scott,
to take my
Mr.
work with me
Anderson.
anywhere I need
Dr.
to
Scott?
go. And I also like the fact that it has plenty of power to run the processing I need in order to edit with 4K footage.
Yep, send that to
Whenever
the
I'm doing
screen.
any
Yeah, play
editing
that
with
bitch.
photography, I always use my iPad Pro. I've really loved this iPad.
God,
I was
I want an
really
iPad
shocked
so
to find
bad.
out how useful they can be, especially with programs like Affinity Photo that in my mind do just as well as Photoshop. I've actually used iPad Pros in the past to design album covers and many other things that have to do with photography. I prefer using the iPad just because the pencil is so precise, something that would be really hard to replicate using a standard computer. I also
I
use
want
my
an iPad so
iPad
bad.
Pro for illustration, and I use an app called Procreate. I'm by no means an artist, but I have found it so therapeutic to use this app with drawing for some reason.
You want to spend a quick stack on out of the 5?
Something about
Nice,
using a
that-
pencil with all the different
I would get a
brushstrokes
laptop
you can
first.
create
Oh, no,
has
no,
got me
fact,
hooked, and it's definitely become a new hobby of mine.
Ooh.
yo, you're definitely an artist, bro. You
That's
bugging.
These headphones on
fire.
my desk are some of the best
That's
headphones
like LT
I've ever
shit.
used. They're
Yeah.
called the Sony WH-1000XM3. I did a lot of research when looking at
I like the
headphones
shots.
for
Yeah,
when
all
I
the
was
B-roll
traveling.
shots are showing,
These by
like,
far blew me
flexing,
away in
room
terms of what
flex,
they
quick
offer.
flex.
They have really good sound, but they also have amazing noise cancellation.
What do you think, Desi? Boom, chicky wonka wonk. He's feeling it.
Hey, Jazzy. Hey, hey.
His wife films everything.
And this is my solid state drive. It's a 2 terabyte drive that I use for video editing when I'm needing some extra storage. So this white desk in this room actually used
Yeah,
to
that
be
purple,
gray.
man.
It's a desk I had previously, and I took it upon myself to try
I
to
love
make
purple.
it look like the glossy IKEA cabinets that I have here below my TV. It didn't work out so well. In fact, I'll just show you what happened.
All right, so the first thing you do with this sandpaper,
Yeah, I like that he's
maker
going through the
is
process,
You stick
like-
sandpaper on it, and then you just kind of sand it in swirls. I've actually never done this before, to be honest with you, but I can't imagine it's that hard. So here it goes.
Okay.
All right, so I finished buffering with my buffer. Oops. I finished buffering with my buffer tool. You'll notice since I buffed this table, it looks a lot different. Actually, it kind of really doesn't, and for the most part, it feels the same. So I really don't have any idea if this is going to do anything. Now we're on to step number 2. You want to get a rag like this so that you can wipe the dust off from it. Because if you don't wipe the dust off from it, then actually I'm not sure what would happen. Yeah, just wipe it off just to be safe. I don't know. Next, we're going to paint with a primer.
I think it wouldn't
What
stick.
is my neighbor doing? Oh my
Like he's killing somebody.
So violent. All right, now I'm gonna take a paintbrush.
Oh, look at the
You can get a
panels, bro.
paintbrush in
When
most
like
stores.
Yeah.
not
This is
lit,
the
just
size
like
of paint you want
tiles.
to paint with. And the reason why is because if you paint with this side, it's not going to go on there very good. I learned that the hard way at scout camp. Also, I had this can of primer. I guess I'm
That's
supposed
hilarious.
to prime it with this first before I actually put on the glossy paint. So we're going to do that. I also picked this up at the store. I didn't actually make this paint myself. I suppose you could if you had the right color of berries.
He's funny.
Okay, so the primer
Oh,
has
I
been
get it.
applied.
Yeah, a lot
and
of
I
these jokes is
think
going over my
I
head.
did it right. So next I'm going to sand it down to make sure it's nice and soft and smooth so that I can put this paint on, this Evershield exterior gloss.
Oh, you can
paint
just get
that
peel and stick,
supposedly,
baby.
according to the paint guy, will make it look more like my glossy IKEA cabinets that I have up here in the front. So
I like those
it
floating
goes.
cabinets. Very nice. I think you did a good job with it.
So this desk turned out pretty awful. The texture of it is really rough. Although, if I told you that I wanted it to be rough like this, I was going for that distressed concrete look. It'd be great, and I love it. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted.
So on this wall, we have the Nanoleaf canvas lights that
Can we just admire for a second? Woof.
Damn, bro. That shit is just.
What do you think, bro? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
First of all, it's like. It's too clean for me. It's like giving me anxiety how clean it is. But then like now looking at it, like the little bit of the 3 wires on each side, like those are bothering the crap out of me. Get some raceways.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I mean, who
Yeah,
the
and
fuck
the-
am I to say? But we are reacting to this, so it's like if I had to say anything, just get 3 little raceways and do like a little L. I think it would be. You don't
Yeah,
ever
but
see
you
it.
can't do an L with those. Look at how they're stretching it from the side. Like, how do you clean that up? Unless you put it behind the wall, there's no way to like actually.
There's another way. Put it behind the wall. Damn. I mean, I feel like you're doing so much.
Or you know what you can do there? You know what you can do there?
Yeah.
That would be simple.
Yeah.
You put, hear me out. You cut a piece of cardboard into that shape, and you paint it white, and you put it against the wall.
Yeah, a
so
lot
it
of people
looks
do
like
that
a-
with like little pieces of like drywall. Like they'll put it on the back of their desk to hide all the wires, and it looks like a panel.
Yep. But anyway, bro,
that we
this is
mentioned previously.
amazing job,
There's about
Mr. Scott.
250 of these lights. Honestly, these
About 250.
Please hold.
This thing- Scott, what the fuck, man?
What? This 9-piece kit is $194, and you have 250 of
So
them?
let's do the math.
What? So I want to screen record it because I know my math might be stupid. So 250 divided by 9 is 27 times 194. What the fuck?
That do I read that correct? 5,400 basically. 5,500 with tax. Now before he goes any further, I don't know if Nanoleaf like helped out with this, but I will say this, Murph.
What?
You know look at me, bro.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can still spell boobs in the calculator like back
You're
in the
very
day.
childish.
Does it work? Kind of, right?
Not really. Yeah, it does. But yo, so at 70K subscribers, right? I'm not counting nobody's pockets, but at 70K subscribers, how's that Amazon affiliates account looking?
Decent, especially if I see this stuff.
We know people who was at 30K.
What's
making,
the think about the investment though? Like,
I would. That's no problem to spend 55. That's nothing.
but I see that and I'm like, holy shit, I need it. You know what? No questions asked. I got the money. I need it. I go to Amazon. For 9 of them is $194. If I want as many as him, I'm gonna spend $5,000 the percentage on that is at least a couple $100.
That's what I said, 55.
Bro, what the fuck? Nah, he had to have gotten something. Like there's some sort of workaround.
Oh, he bought it, man. Nah, shit, he bought it, bro. I'm telling you, the Amazon affiliates is the ultimate workaround. You know that. You know that. We know people who was at 30K subscribers making, close to 10 grand a month off that and off sponsorship. So, shout out to you, Mr. Scott.
Bro.
250 of these lights. Honestly, these can do amazing things. And you really should watch our first video of when we set these up to see all that they can do.
You should really watch the first video when we put these up. No way.
What in the...
These 3 posters I have in the back.
That's another video, bro. It's another reaction video. What's in the fudge nuggets, bro? You know, Scott, bring it in. I've spent a lot of time on MySpace.
Not on Facebook or Mi Gente.
On MySpace. And I got to the point where I'm proud of it. Got to the point where I want to keep it clean just in case somebody walks in,
I'm pretty proud of it, mate.
Pretty proud of it, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I kind of feel downward spiral of depression coming right now. Kind of feel like I might have to rip this whole fucking thing up, Scott.
Yo, Scott, man, you are, and this is your previous setup. Like, this ain't even your current setup. Your current setup is ridiculous, but this is your previous setup.
Now, not to be picky, he should do that and then do on inside like another like a mound, like a half circle over the TV.
Bro, the only thing I would do differently, honestly, just me, and that's just because I got a couple screws loose in my head. I would put a 70 or a 86 inch TV there, just cause.
Oh yeah,
just cause.
Yeah, for sure. Like way bugger.
Yeah, I don't know. That looks like a 60 or like a 50 or 60.
Wall. It's a big wall.
I'm sure that he has it because I know that you can't like for the you're supposed to be a certain amount of feet away when it's like a certain whatever. But I live, man. Listen, bro. You guys gonna check out my setup? Y'all see, I got a 70 inch upstairs and I'm 3 feet away from it. Like not even 3 feet, but I got like a good.
Yeah, I couldn't fuck with that. If I was gonna have a 70 inch in this room, it'd have to be on like that wall. It'd have to be all the way over here.
It's not true.
No, for me.
I'm like the guy who likes sitting in the front at the movie theater. I'm that dude. I like sitting up and just like being immersed completely.
I like being in the middle.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I don't mind where we sit. I'm just saying, like, I don't mind sitting in the front either. But anyway,
damn.
Let's hit it. Wow.
These 3 posters I have in the back are.
I'm sorry. Just one more thing. Just one last thing. Can you go back? Just hit back one time. Why? I don't know if this is done on purpose, and I don't know what type of technology is going on, but why is that matching the freaking picture? Like the colors.
Oh yeah, that's probably a thing. It's probably definitely a thing. It's probably like a smart wallpaper type of thing or something. I don't know. But a good catch, because I almost guarantee that's the case.
Bro, it's almost too on point, because look at this. Look at the background. Look at the background.
And it's going to the... Oh shit! It was going to the, so that's Warzone. But look, as the
it was rising.
Red, yeah.
Look, that's all.
Finish this by yourself.
Finish by myself. Scott, you made my man.
These 3 posters I have in the back are actually from our media room. I actually stole them from that room because I didn't know what to put on this back wall, and
his media room.
But the good news is I'm going to upgrade my posters in the other room to fill those spots from where they were wrongfully taken. The TV I have mounted on this beautiful wall is a LG C9 OLED, and I've really enjoyed this TV.
Yo, everything that we've said, he is fucking like answered right away after this, dude. Everything that we've said, is that everything? Is that everything? He answers it right away.
Yo, my man said 77 inch.
Yeah, that's a big wall, then.
Bruh, that's a big room. Inch. Yo, I'm underestimating the size of that room because I looks small compared to the rest
It looks
of the
like
wall.
a 40.
Yeah,
just
wow, you got a
that
77, baby. Woo woo.
Baby, that's crazy, bro.
because of the rich colors and the inky blacks that can only happen with an OLED TV. I primarily use this screen for watching movies, playing games, and actually using it as a monitor. I use it with my MacBook Pro when I'm wanting to use it as a secondary display to review footage that I'm editing. And sometimes I even use it with my iPad Pro when I'm working on illustrations or even doing photo editing. And just to mention a few other items I have in this room, this is a wireless keyboard and mouse that I like to use when I'm using my PC. And this is my PC. It's really powerful and does neat things. And I also have an Xbox Elite
the frick? He's literally answering everything.
He said, dude, you should have a PC. Yeah, we have a
so
desktop.
he does, but he just has
he does, but it looks...
And it's connected to a 70 inch.
And look...
77 inch, my bad.
Yeah, 77, no disrespect.
Take any extra inches I can get.
Wow. It just looks like you said he should have a desktop. It looks like there's like it didn't look like anything. It looked like a whatever.
It looked like a fucking
you're dope. Yo, Mr. Scott, you're fire.
Look like a paper shredder.
Yo,
now I'm curious. He got the dope theater room and media room and stuff like that. But like at my house, like my man cave's dope, and then the rest of the house is boring as fuck. I wonder if like he went all out in his living room and like his dining room is super dope and shit.
Well, he said he shows a tour of his media room, and I think we should check that video out.
Controller. This is the second edition, and this is a really good controller if you like to play games. And finally, these are the Corsair Virtuoso gaming headset. Did I say that right? I'm gonna have Amanda say because I can't say this.
This is the Corsair Virtuoso gaming headset.
Thank you, Amanda. They're good. And that's it. That's my man cave. And hopefully that inspires you to build your own man cave or woman cave if that's your thing.
It's not much, but it's mine.
Guys, is he spoiled or what?
Okay, so Amanda is hiding in my man cave for some reason. Amanda, are you trying to get away from the kids?
Yeah, babe, I'm trying to get away. Yeah, I really am. I'm trying to get away from the kids.
Super dope, man. Media room update, ultimate theater chairs, ultimate man cave build. All the build, 250 nanolith lights, part 1. I can't watch that right now, bro.
Yo, Mr. Scott, man. Congratulations, mate. Yeah.
But I'm very impressed, man. Not that it matters, but
Mr. Anderson. Yeah, man, that shit was yeah, it made me very curious as to how to
well, first of all,
yeah, that stuff was that's pretty amazing, bro.
Let me go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Hit that like.
Hit that like button.
Hit the noties on. Hit the noties.
Get them noties.
Yep. All. Yep.
I want them all, you know what I'm
all
saying?
Of them.
Because I want it all.
Yo,
on
man.
Great Scott's bright wall. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's singing. Yo, man. Dope.
Crazy, bro.
Crazy man cave. I love it. I'm gonna put out something to mine soon. So y'all can check out my joint. We're gonna check out Murph's too, and another edition. And I think you just need to do, you know what I'm saying? Spice that bitch up over there. You know what to do. And there's you already had a few good ideas. You just gotta do it.
It's like, I feel like we're in a gangbang and the dude with the biggest dick went first.
That's
probably not gonna make it.
That's so about you, Scott. I guess.
I feel like it's not gonna make it, but I'm trying to think of a better analogy for a second. That's the first one that came to my head. I just feel like,
I mean, I guess it can make it. I mean, it is what it is.
I
Yo,
just feel
bro,
like
that was
walls are blown out.
Bro, that was dope. I love the whole studio, man. Everything was fire. I just gotta see how I can see what I can do with you. I don't know, man. That was crazy.
This is how we started our day, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a nap.
Mr. Scott, appreciate you. If you if you're new to the channel, we have 6+ uploads a week. Josh and Murph here for your service.
Over 100 videos on YouTube, dude.
Over 105.
I think it's more than that.
107. Peace out. Deuces.